Hello guys, life is not a one-day match. It is a series of matches. So here we have with us today Burhanuddin. Hello Burhanuddin.
Hello sir.
Burhanuddin didn't get a good percentile in CAT, but believe me, he cracked NMAT. So life gives second chances and you have to grab it. And Burhanuddin grabbed it with both the hands. So in this interaction, he is going to share what kind of questions were asked in NMAT. He's going to share the whole thing, what kind of process was there. So it would be a learning interaction, I believe.
Thank
So
you.
first of all, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Great, and it's really good to see a smile on your face.
Thank you, sir.
So how did you feel after getting through NMAT or 𝗫𝗫𝗃 Mumbai?
I was overwhelmed, sir. When I got the mail about the interview call and all, I was like overwhelmed. I first informed Ajit sir, I think. I called him and said that I got an interview. He said ki okay, good, prepare karo अच्छे से and all. And I was like over the top. I was on with joy.
Great, great.
Yes.
Good to see that. So before moving further, tell us brief profile of yours.
Sir, I am Burhanuddin Matkawala, pursuing BBA from 𝗏𝗍 University. I do not have work experience like a corporate work experience. I work with my father on my business. It is a wholesale and retail of electrical accessories. And other than that, I have.
So since when you are working with your father?
I am working since 5 years.
5 years.
Yes.
Okay. So you have a 5-year experience, but not with any corporate,
Yes.
but your family business.
Yes.
Okay. So how did it begin? Like when you reached 𝗫𝗫𝗃, you appeared in Mumbai itself?
Yes.
Okay. So when you reached there, what was the process?
The process was, sir, my interview slot was morning slot,
Okay.
8 o'clock reporting time. So I reached at 8 o'clock. Then there was a brief walkthrough for whole process because this is some tedious process of 2-3 hours.
There are several steps there.
Yeah. Then we were shifted to the computer labs where we had VAT.
Okay.
For 20 minutes VAT timing.
So that was you have to type the answer or write the
Yes. We have to type on
Type
the
the
computer.
answer. Okay.
First, we have to log in through Gmail account. So they give us access for our phones. We log in our Gmail accounts. Then we get a link for Google Docs.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we we have to write VAT. The question for VAT, my question was that nowadays doctors are curing the
Symptoms?
Yeah, doctors are curing the symptoms but not the root cause for mental problems. So how should one take care of himself regarding the mental health of himself?
Okay, so it was not a phrase, it was a statement.
It was, kind of statement or paragraph.
Okay, it was a small paragraph.
Yeah, 2 to 3
sentences.
Yes.
Okay.
Then we have to write around 300 words, not more than 300 words. 250 to 300 words was the ample time, and 20 minutes was the time.
Okay.
Then after that
So how did it go? You were able to perform well in that?
Yes, I think. But just a note that do not take most of the time in thinking.
Okay.
Like start typing, because I gave my 4 to 5 minutes in thinking, so I did left only for 15 minutes for typing. So
Okay.
yeah, it's my note. Then after that, the Watson-Glaser test, which is only conducted by NMIMS.
Yeah.
It is a psychometric test, generally based on critical reasoning questions like fact, inferences, judgment.
The questions that we study in VA.
Yeah, we study in VA.
I think you must be remembering those VA sessions.
Yes, your sessions, sir. Then weak argument, strong argument. These questions like this. Then 40 questions.
Okay, they were 40 minutes.
40 questions.
40 minutes.
40 minutes, 60 questions.
Okay, 40 minutes, 60
questions.
Okay.
Yes.
So you have to be very quick.
Yeah, very quick. Then after that, we were shifted to separate classrooms group wise. They made some groups. At my the day I had the interview, there were some 20-21 groups of 10 to 12 members each. Then we were bifurcated by groups, and then one-on-one personal interview were happening. My interview went on for 10 to 15 minutes. Approx every interview was that only.
Okay.
Yeah.
So roughly the size was 10 to 15
10
minutes.
to 15 minutes. Then my panelists were 2 males in their mid 30s, something around 35
to 40.
Yes.
Thanks. Okay.
they asked me a very absurd question that how did you get to Mumbai and what was the name of the train and the number of the train, which I was.
So they didn't start with tell me something about you.
No introduction. Actually, my whole interview they didn't get my introduction.
Okay.
They started with this question and I was some kind of baffled like ये क्या question है. Then after that they started on my family business. Like
so how did they come to know about your family business?
They read my SOP.
SOP.
Yeah, they read it very.
So probably SOP is key here.
Yes, SOP is very important, I think. Yeah, because they read my SOP and generally questions were from my SOP.
And how did you prepare your SOP?
My SOP I prepared with Ajit sir.
Okay.
I sat with him for 3 days straight and I like changed.
You prepared for 3 days?
Yes.
Okay.
I first drafted it. Then I proofread with Ajit sir. Then he made some changes, and it was a process of 2 to 3 days. We took 2 to 3 days for.
So should one take this much of time?
Yes, 2 days. So I think sir लेना चाहिए. Because the SOP, if the SOP is solid, then generally questions are from there, and then we can easily answer it.
So did you prepare some questions based on SOP?
Yes, Ajit sir gave me around 15 to 20 questions, and generally normal 60% of the questions were from that question list only. So I was prepared that ये answer करना.
So you were prepared thoroughly with your SOP and what's going to be the cross questions.
Yes, so I think SOP is a very important part. Then after that.
So what kind of questions they ask about your family business?
My family business, like I mentioned that I am involved in my family business since 5 years, so they were like how in this tedious age you are managing your family business and what are your roles in your family business. Then I mentioned also that I cracked an important deal which my father disapproved, so why did I took that opportunity and how did I manage my family to agree on that deal. How did I go against my father? Why did I go against my father? All these things, and some general business questions like what is the profit in this and this and that. All these were the questions. Then they asked another hobby question also from my SOP only. Like I mentioned that I am interested in poetry, so they asked 2-3 questions around poetry. So that also Ajit sir mentioned that if you are mentioning the hobby in your SOP, then you should know the background of it and you should prepare for some questions.
Was there any analytical questions where they made you analyze about any situation or anything about your family business?
Not in my case, sir. I don't think so.
Not in your case. Okay. Did they ask any questions on technical? No. So probably your whole interview revolved around your SOP.
Yes, SOP.
And largely towards your family
business, right.
Okay. And how did the interview end?
The interview and the last question was around my hobby. They asked about a poet, then his real name, which I didn't know.
Who was the poet?
Gulzar Saab.
Okay.
Yeah. Then they asked about his famous works, and I gave 2-3 Raat Pashmine ki and all, and they said that yeah, your interview is over. Thank you. You can go. And then I left.
Okay. Did they ask you any question? Do you have any questions?
Yeah, they didn't ask do you have any questions. They asked like how did you like the infrastructure of the building and how is the NMIMS campus for you. So I said ki I have seen it briefly but I like it. So he like if you get the call will you take it. So I will say dekhte hain.
So were you confident after your interview?
I was like I have answered every question. I have given a satisfactory answer in every question, so I was confident that I would get the call.
Great. Anything that you wish to suggest to people who wish to crack an NMIMS interview?
I would suggest be confident, sir, first of all, to be confident, and yeah, SOP is very important. You should be thorough with your SOP in and out. Okay,
were they asking technical questions to other people apart from you?
Yes, the students, 2 students before me got the whole academical questions. One was asked to solve PNC questions also. He said me, and I also saw it on the paper when I was inside the interview. And other one was from engineering background, so he also got questions from engineering and science, and And he said ki his full interview was academical, nothing about his family, nothing about hobbies or anything.
So probably SOP plus technical.
SOP plus technical.
Okay,
Yeah. But I also
mindset.
think that his SOP was full of technical, I think.
Okay, that's why he was
Yeah.
asked. So probably SOP
is important.
will guide the interview.
Yes.
Okay,
And
great.
I think if SOP is like if you give the opportunity in the SOP for the blank questions, then they would ask blank questions. If your SOP is thorough, then there is no need of any outside preparation.
Great.
Yes.
Kshalit, it was wonderful talking to you.
Thank you,
Once
sir.
again, congratulations. So that's it. We'll certainly bring more such interactions and videos. Till then, thank you so much.